Alrighty. Alright, sorry for the little delay there. Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here, once again for my second and final video of the night. Once again, here on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to all my other channels as well, all down below in the description box. Down there, dude! And follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And share the video all over the internet. And most importantly, tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never, ever, oh baby, ever miss an upload. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And hopefully you're getting my notifications. If not, unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell, turn on all the notifications, and hopefully you'll get them that way. But if not, then just refresh my channel, and just search Peter Gilmore, and you'll probably find my channel, and just click on the channel and check out the latest videos. And that's all I gotta say about that. YouTube's broken, but we all know that. Alrighty, it is what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, second video of the night. Check out my NXT review from earlier tonight, and a little bit of the AEW watch along for the first half hour or so. So I'll give you that. So check it out. Link in the description box, or just go back a video. Simple as that. And that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Wednesday night, September the 1st, 2021, or if you're now watching from somewhere else, it is now September the 2nd, 2021, on this, still rainy, crappy, windy night. Still raining here in the Northeast, and thanks to the remnants of Hurricane Ida, which roared through the Northeast this afternoon, and most of basically the rest all tonight and most of this morning. Still kind of raining off and on right now, thankfully. But temperature is 64 degrees, but rain is on and off, but the wind is still going around. So probably be like that for the next couple of hours. I think from what the missus told me, and she's not here right now, but she's with she's at a friend's house today. She had to help her friend clean the house and everything, so she'll probably be back maybe tomorrow, but who knows. But she'll probably be back tomorrow. Cheers to your friends. Yeah, so what she was telling me, that it was supposed to, I think it's supposed to stop raining officially 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. And then tomorrow's supposed to be nice and 76 degrees. And then after that, should have a pretty good Labor Day weekend. Pretty good, not too hot. Right around the mid-70s, close to 80. Should have a great weekend. No rain, thank the Lord. So if you got plans this weekend, probably starting them tomorrow. Most of you might have a 4-day weekend, or like me, 5-day weekend. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm good. I'm good, and I got my bonus. That's all I gotta say about that. Got an extra check coming in. Well, coming in ready in the bank. I just gotta wait for it to clear my account. And that's pretty much it for that. I got a nice big fat check. Can you say close to no, not 7 digits, 7 figures, but I wish it was, but 5 figures. Well, 4 figures, not 5, but pretty big check. That's all I gotta say about that. 4 figures. So that's for you stupid people at home that don't know how to count. That's more than $1,000. So yeah. So it's in the bank. Just gonna wait for it to clear. I think it'll probably be in a couple of hours. Actually, I'll probably be clearing my account, and then that'll be it. And then gonna pay. Well, I paid my my dish bill. I just sent in the check today in the mail. So that should be clearing after the holiday. Internet bills all done. Wait, I just gave Rosa my phone bill. I checked the phone because we own it together with her daughter. We have a three-way plan, and I have to her the the money to put in her account so she can pay her daughter because she basically owns the entire account. So that check's done. So that should be going through tomorrow or Friday. And all my bills will be paid until the 25th of this month. And then start over again, but by that time I have way more than enough for the rest of the year with my car payments and gas and food. Well, food I don't have to worry about, because Rose has got her check coming in soon. And yeah, we're pretty good for the rest of the year. So I'm happy. So and I got a little bit on the side so I can get a couple of things. Maybe go to a concert. We'll see. I'm hoping, I'm thinking, now that I got this extra money, I think I can actually go on Ticketmaster and get tickets for that Zach Wild concert coming up in New York in November, right before Thanksgiving. I think I can go. I think me and the missus might be going to that concert. Well, we're hoping, but we'll see. I would go to some concerts come in the next couple weeks. Butcher Babies, Avatar, but that's in Sayville, and I mean, as much as I love the Starland Ballroom, just Sayville's a pain in the ass to get there and come back. But so I'm gonna miss that. I think I'm gonna miss the Megadeth tour. It's coming around the PNC Bank Arts Center. But we'll see what happens with that concert. That's coming up soon, I think. I think it's coming up soon, but so I'm gonna miss that. Butcher Baby is gonna be in New York City. I think on the 18th or the 19th. I think that's sold out, and I wanted to get the VIP, and I think that's sold out, so that sucks. So I think in thinking, I'm just gonna save my money for the next couple months, pay my bills and everything, and and maybe if the missus wants to go see Zach Wild and a couple other bands in New York City, well, I'll pay for the tickets. I think it's not gonna be that much. I would think it's gonna be like at most 100. Well, between both of us, with fees, I would say 115, 120, 125 at most, which I can afford. And I have enough money left over for the holidays, for Thanksgiving and Christmas. But we'll see. I'm pretty positive that I'm gonna go see Zach Wild and Black Label Society in New York City come November, and I think I might have enough for the new record coming out, Doom Crew Incorporated, which I believe is their I don't even know how many albums they got out. I think this is their 10th. No, this can't be the 10th. I think it's their 11th or 12th studio CD. I have to check that. But yeah, Doom Crew Incorporated, their new CD's coming out pretty soon. And this guy will be getting it. And hopefully, like I said, I'll be going to see the man, Zach Wild, in November. I'm not going to tell you where it is. But me and the missus might be going. Still up in the air right now. Well, but when probably after Labor Day we'll talk about maybe getting that, and I'll order the tickets And I just gotta probably going right to my phone, and then I just show them at the door with my vaccination card and everything. Rose has got to get hers and everything. Well, she has hers. Just show them. Just show up with our masks and everything. Get in the venue, and we have a good time. And yeah, we have a good time, and we're gonna rock and headbang to our next snap. Well, maybe just mine, but Rosa probably not. I'll try to be up near the stage, and Rosa will probably be somewhere in the back, but she doesn't like to be up front that much. Especially with those crazy bastards who crowd surf. But I love you all. We love you all. Rosa's not not into being up front most of the time at concerts because she's had a couple of bad, not bad experiences at concerts and everything, but yeah, she almost got destroyed in a mosh pit back at an In This Moment concert back in 2000 and oh boy, when was that concert? 2010, 2012, when they were when In This Moment was doing the Star-Crossed Wasteland tour with Nonpoint and a couple other bands. I was up front, as always, because I'm Mr. VIP. Rosa was on the side, and they started a little, it's a little dinky club. It was Santos, not Santos Escobar, but Santos Fun. What was it called? Santos Funhouse or whatever it is. It's a dinky little bar in New York City, and Rosa's there, and little mosh pit started, and she was like around that part. And, thankfully there was a nice lad that saved her and everything. She didn't get destroyed and everything. It is what it is, and that's that. And then when we went to I think it was Mayhem. I think it was Mayhem or one of those concerts. She I think it was Mayhem. I'm up front as always, and she was right behind me. And I'm like, you don't have to be behind. You don't have to be next to me. You can go all the way. I don't care where you go. You could be at the other end of the parking lot. Because it was, at the PNC Bank Arts Center when they had, the one stage. Well, they had one stage here. Then they had like the big tents all in the back. Then they had like over here. They had the second stage. But In This Moment was on the first stage, and I think they were the second or third band out. So we saw Candlelight Red after that, which are not around anymore, which sucks. I love Candlelight Red. When they first came out, that was some good shit. Candlelight Red was a good band. Had one record and then had an EP, and then the lead singer's like, "I'm out of here. I'm done." So I don't think they were a band anymore, but they did the cover of "She's Got the Look" by Roxette. Big ups to Roxette. The lead singer of Roxette's now dead, but I forgot her name. But yeah, so they did a great cover of "She's Got the Look." Great cover, and basically that was their one big hit. So they were like a one-hit wonder in the metal realm, but that was that. So they came out, the lead singer. I was like, jamming to them and everything, and he looks at me, he's like, "Yeah!" So I'm like, "Yeah, you kick ass!" And he comes up to me, saying, "Hey, I'm Mr. Gilmore." I was like, "Mr. Gilmore, you don't know me." "But I heard good things about you." "Yeah, from where?" "From YouTube." Oh, really? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I met that guy, the lead singer of Candle Like Red. Cool guy. And then In This Moment came on, and then as always with In This Moment doing the Blood Tour. Was the Yeah, it was the Blood Tour. It was way before Black Widow, so it was like 2012, before 2015 when I was on stage with them and everything. Um, yeah, they came on and kicked ass as always. And Rose is behind me, and then the mosh pit started. Because In This Moment kicks ass. Um, and if you don't like them, well, fuck you, man. You don't like my band? Well, fuck you, man. That's all I can say about that. So, the crowd surfing started, the wave started, when they start pushing and shoving and everything, which I really dislike, because I hate getting bumped into and having my chest and my body go right into the barricade and everything, because it sucks, but you get used to it after a while, you know. And if you, especially, if you have lovely ladies next, surrounding you, that's even better, because you gotta, you know, I'm a nice guy, like I said. If I have like a bevy of sexy fucking hot ladies next to me, as long as they're above 18, then I'm nice to them. I talk to them, doing the show and everything, blah blah blah. We don't flirt or anything like that, but I could. I don't really give a shit, as long as the missus is not behind me. Um, but yeah, yeah, I protect the ladies at the rock show. I've done that many times, and even though one time I tried to defend a couple of ladies because during 36 Crazy Fists went back at the Starland Ballroom when In This One was doing the Black Widow tour. I think it was the second time around. Right? I think it was after I was on stage with them. I think it was after. I think maybe the year after that, or whatever. I forgot what it was. Anyway, yeah, but doing 36 Crazy Fists, which is a crap ass fuck band, by the way. They fucking suck, and their fans are even worse. Yeah, they came on, and I'm just starting to just shoving. I mean, shoving women, like literally shoving them, like, get out of my way, like, get in the front. I'm like, get the fuck back, dude. And they're shoving women. I'm trying to save them, and I'm like right near the security guard, and I'm telling the security guard, it's like, yo, these freaking assholes from the back are pushing all these ladies. I'm like, I'm trying to save these beautiful women from getting hurt. And the guy's like, oh, I can't do anything about that. And I'm like, you're a security guard, you idiot. Kick them out. So I didn't want to leave the ladies, but I was like, fuck this. I moved from my spot, which is right here, with the back with the Taco Tuesday crew. Big ups to them, by the way. No, they're not watching, but it is what it is. I moved over here to the other side of the stage, right near the security pit, security photo pit, and I should have just stayed where I was, because I could have got a rose from the metal missus, the metal goddess herself, my mama, not my mama, but the metal mama, Maria Brank. I could have got the blood rose, but it is what it is. That's fine. But when I go to a concert, I have fun, and there's ladies around me. I try to be nice, respectful, and everything. And if some douchebag decides to be an asshole, you know I let him know. It's like, yo, you be nice to the ladies. I'll kick your ass. I'll give you a Gilmore Carter right in front of the band. Not In This Moment, but any other band. I don't give a shit, as long as the security guard doesn't catch me. But anyway, that's enough about that. All right, so yeah, hopefully later couple months, in about 2 months, I'll be going to see Zeg Wild kick some ass. I think it's with Prong and somebody else, or Carnifex. I think. I don't know. I forgot who's playing with Zach. Sorry about that. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know, but we'll see. You know, nice to see a concert this year after this fucking virus. You know, but all that stupid restriction shit, I just can't. I just hate. You know, you gotta wear your mask and you gotta show your vaccination card just to get in. Stupidity. Anyway, all right. So that's that. All right. Before we get we get to your AEW review for tonight, let's acknowledge somebody in the chat. My good friend from Mexico, Alejandro Klotza. What's up, Alejandro, on this late Wednesday night? Well, here in the Northeast, it's like almost 2 o'clock. In Mexico, it's like, what, 11 o'clock? 10 o'clock? Yeah, I think it's, 10 o'clock. Almost about to hit 11 o'clock. 10:40 right now in Mexico. But it is what it is. So, Alejandro says, hello? How are you, sir? He says, it was striking to see CM Punk's F5 do. You mean the GTS, not the F5. That's a different move. That's CM. That's a bunch of other people use the F5, but it's the GTS, sir. But it was nice. It was great to see that, man. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Also, he says, I'm happy why they announced a few hours ago the Space Channel in Latin America. I guess that's Mexico and maybe South America, I guess. I don't know. I never heard of the Space Channel. Anyway, Space Channel in Latin America, that they will broadcast AEW live on Wednesdays simultaneously with those in the United States. That's awesome for you, Alejandro. That's very nice. So you get to watch it when I watch it at 8 o'clock. Well, your time is 5 o'clock. So we'll get to watch it at the same time for AEW Dynamite. And well, I don't know about Friday with Rampage for you on the Space Channel, but hopefully you get Rampage at the same time as well. At 7 o'clock your time, 10 o'clock our time here in Jersey. But that's good. That's good. You're watching at the same time as the rest of the greatest country in the world, the United States. But it is what it is. Yes, and yes, I said the United States is the greatest country in the world, because it is. Even though our president is a fucking douchebag, and the people that live here are bigger douchebags. But it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. Joe Biden's a piece of shit. Well, at least he's doing something. Got us out of this goddamn fucking war that we've had with those assholes in Afghanistan for the last 20 years. Finally got most of the Americans out. There's still Americans there, but most of them are gone. Most of the people that the men and women, the servicemen and women, the fucking Taliban killed 13 of them, and Biden got Biden's not answering questions about that. He's like, I don't want to talk about that shit. You're the president of the United States. Why do you want to talk about 13 fucking servicemen and women getting killed in Afghanistan? Well, I don't understand that. And then when he goes to the freaking funeral for these 13, poor souls, these poor men and women who served our country, America, what does this douchebag do? Mickey, are you working there, Mickey? Checking his fucking watch every 5 seconds. I mean, we got a hot date there, Joe? Mr. Biden, President Biden, you got a big hot date you got to get to? You can't pay your fucking respects to 13 servicemen and women who died? The fuck, man? The fuck is wrong with you, Joe Biden? You really want to get... You really, really, really Want to piss the American people off even more? But you know who's waiting? You know who's waiting 2 years from now? Your little buddy! Your little buddy that you stole the election from last year, you stupid fuck! You know who he is. You know who he is, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Donald Trump. Oh, he's coming back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Mr. Joe Biden, have your fun in the White House, because 2024, you're getting kicked out. And we're bringing back the man, Donald Trump. Even though people hate him, but it is what it is. So, I mean, it couldn't get any worse. I mean, it really couldn't. It really couldn't get any worse. We had Trump from 2016 to 2020, and from 2018 to 2020, the country was starting to turn to shit, and it probably did. And it did with this fucking virus. And Joe Biden steals the election with the voter fraud and all that other shit. Says he's gonna get rid of this fucking virus. Almost did. Thank you for the free view. Probably a Biden supporter. What it is, what it is. Almost, kind of got rid of the virus. Got all the vaccinations. The mask mandate was gone, and then we're all happy. Joe Biden is great. 65% approval rating, and then the Delta variant comes, and everything goes to shit. And then his approval rating goes. It is what it is. I just can't wait for 2024 when he's gone. I'm just waiting for Trump's running mate. Oh boy. It was not Ron DeSantis, from the guy from the god. Well, he's not a god, but the man that's taking Florida and just making it better. The man from Florida. The governor of Florida, the man from Florida. I can't wait for that, man. That would be a great running ticket. Trump DeSantis 2024. Or maybe, we could get Trump and Ted Nugent. Imagine that. The Nuge as your vice president. Oh boy, that would be funny as fuck. Ted Nugent as your vice president playing, his he's at the debates and everything. He's at the debates. He has his guitar playing. Stranglehold. I got a stranglehold of you, baby, and I crushed your face. Or then again, he could play Wang Dang Sweet Poo Tang, and then just curse up a storm. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, Ted Nugent as vice president. You have his hot as fuck wife Charmaine Nugent as the missus. You know what I mean? That would be something. With his bows and arrows and his guns and shit. Oh man, Nugent Trump. Oh boy. Anyway, let's move on from politics. But we can go all day with politics, but we'll talk about that in 3 years. Well, 2 years. 2 years from, probably 2 years from now, I'll be talking about, the election with maybe a Biden Trump 2. But we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that another time. But let's get into your late night on this late Wednesday night, September the 1st, 2021. If you're watching from somewhere else, September the 2nd, 2021. It is time for your late night AEW Dynamite review for September the 1st, 2021 from Chicago, Illinois at the Now Arena in Chicago. And that's that. All right, so let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Great show tonight, the go-home show right before All Out this Sunday. We got Rampage on Friday. which CM Punk will be at as well. So expect big ratings this week. Hopefully. Couldn't get any worse. But, I mean, I think Rampage's rating will go up this week from 722, probably back over the million with Punk there. But, you know, the WWE people like, we got 1.9 on Raw. We got almost 3 million on SmackDown, and Punk can only get 1.1 million. Fucking chills and fucking marks. Yeah, 1.9 for a crappy show this week. You got 1.9. That's great. 1.8, 1.9, whatever it was this week. I don't even know. Well, I haven't seen NXT's ratings yet, and we probably won't find out about Dynamite until maybe tomorrow or Friday, and then we won't find out SmackDown and Rampage's ratings till Saturday or early Sunday. So it is what it is, and just AEW is just better show. It is what it is. All right, so let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time, so I don't have much time left. All right, so it was a great show, the go-home show, right before All Out. Like I said, CM Punk was there, as always, you know, as advertised, in his hometown of Chicago. You know, cut the promo and everything. We'll talk about that in a minute, you know, with Darby Allin and Sting getting involved, and the ever-popular 2.0 guys. We'll talk about that. We had some good matches on the show. Orange Cassidy and Jack Evans. We'll talk about that. And what the aftermath of that, which turned into a chaos. And then, you know, the main event of the Elite, the Elite, taking on Jurassic Express and the Lucha Brothers, which turned into more chaos with the cage coming down. And the ending it was just freaking nuts. But still, great show. And, you know, I can't wait for Rampage, and I can't wait for this pay-per-view. You know, with Bryan Danielson making his debut on Sunday for AEW, Ruby Soho in the Casino Battle Royale. I don't think anybody else. You know, maybe Ric Flair, but I doubt that. And Adam Cole, probably, maybe not. But there was a tease by his hot as fuck wife tonight, and we all thought was going to be him for Sunday, but nope. She teased us and cock blocked us at the same time. It is what it is, but we'll get to that later. All right, so we start the show off with the pyro and everywhere. We're live from Chicago with the first match of the night. Santana and Ortiz, Proud and Powerful, or LAX, whatever you want to call them. They take on the Revival. Fuck the Revival. FTR with Tully Blanchard outside. And I loved how FTR paid a great tribute to Bobby Eaton and the Midnight Express with their tights. Now, if they would have said that would have been great, but they did not. But no. I mean, maybe Tully Blanchard came on like Jim Cornette or something like that, but it is what it is. That's that. And if my video is lagging, I apologize. It's the weather, so it just was. All right. So we start off with this match. You know, the rematch from a couple weeks ago, where sadly, you know, Cash Wheeler got that horrible, gruesome injury. But so get this rematch, and they did not disappoint. This was epic match. Epic, phenomenal, not AJ Styles phenomenal, but epic, phenomenal match. Like I said, you know, they had FTR had the Midnight Express trunks, and that's that. So we start off with Hardwood, you know, takes Santana down to start, shoulders him down for a little bit more. Then they go at with a Fest, and Santana gets knocked into ropes, and then it turns into chaos right away as both teams get involved, and FTR gets we Cash Wheeler holding his bad arm, so still not 100%, but he's back in action, which is the good thing. So after that, Santana Ortiz hit a on both men, knocking them down to the outside. And then for added measure, we got more springboard flippy dibbity doos. I am on the outside. They go back in. Dax Hard out of the belly, the back suplex into the ring post. Ouch. So then they start working on Ortiz's arm. You know. Turnbuckle pad. I'm like, oh no, here we go again. Somebody's gonna get hurt again. And they start working on Ortiz's arm on the exposed turnbuckle, which was nasty. But Ortiz comes back using his good arm with a out. Then he gets the hot tag to Santana. You know, I liked how Santana Ortiz came out with a face paint, looking like skeleton. Sorry about that. My mic cut off. Sorry about that. Hopefully, LAX, Santana Ortiz can rise up the ranks again and get a tag team title shot, maybe at Full Gear. But we'll see what happens with that. But great win for them. Great confidence builder for them. FTR, they didn't, it doesn't make them look bad or anything. They look strong. I still think they'll be in the tag team division somewhere down the line, but we'll see what happens with that. So, like I said, 4 out of 5 stars for that epic match, and that's pretty much it. All right. After that, we get 2.0 and Daniel Garcia in the back. They don't like Darby talent of that guy named CM Punk. And then Daniel his match with on Page. He says he's gonna be and mess him up a little bit, and Darby's not gonna the match for everybody. It should be the main event. If it's not, then pay-per-view is just garbage after that. So it has to be the main event. It's in Chicago, so why not have Punk finish the show, and then you can put whatever you can bookmark. Maybe have Bryan make his debut, and then you end with Punk and Darby. But the way I would do it is have Punk and down, and him and Punk have an epic stare down to end the pay-per-view, and that leads into what Dynamite from Cincinnati next week, and then you possibly have a main event of CM Punk and Daniel Bryan at the New York show for Dynamite Grand Slam in New York City. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that, and we'll move on. And got some people in the chat. Thank you for coming in. Most of these probably trolls. I don't even give a shit. Go to bed. It's 2:00 in the morning. Go to bed, losers. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go to CM Punk in Chicago, in his hometown. Another epic promo. Are you guys sick of me yet? They're like, no! Even that bull bastard is not even sick of him yet. He should be, because he's fucking obsessed with that guy. Anyway, if you're not sick of me yet, he will be for a few months. Anyway, he said him because he hasn't wrestled since 2014. He's a little nervous. So he's like, I don't know if I can perform, and the fans like, you still got it. Blah blah. And then 2.0 and Daniel Garcia come out for a beatdown. First time Punk's got physical in AEW since basically even 7 years. Then Darby and Steve beating them up. Then they hit their finishers. Darby hits the coffin drop. Sting hits the Sting hits the Scorpion Death Drop, and then Punk hits the GTS, which we haven't seen since 2014. Excalibur's getting hard in his pants and everything, and JR's like, "Oh, go to sleep." Barbecue sauce. By God, GTS. By God. By God, barbecue sauce. That's it. So that's that. So they clear the ring, and then Punk and Darby go face to face. Sting has to go like, "Hey, get back there." So he separates them, and then Sting has to clear. I'm not Sting. Punk gets rid of the garbage that's left in the ring, and then Sting's like, this is the first time we've been in a match. This is mucho respect and everything. We haven't crossed paths and everything, so it's kind of cool, that we're out here together, blah, blah, blah. So, but then he says, I'm not, this match is going to happen on Sunday, and it's going to be mano y mano, and I'm going to just, pump fist Darby and then head to the back while you guys do your thing. And it's going to be an epic match. Darby's ready. You're ready. Let's get it on. It's going to be showtime, folks. And that's it. So, and then after that, Sting drops the mic, and then Darby and Punk once again stare each other down, and that's it. That was kind of cool. So I gave that 4 out of 5 stars because it was so fucking epic, and that's all I got to say about that. So we'll see what happens on Sunday, and I think Punk will win. That's that. All right, then we got a video for the AEW World Heavyweight Title match between Kenny Omega and Christian Cage. Then we have various AEW people taking sides. You have Excalibur talk about Christian Cage, and everybody else talk about Kenny. And they talk about how Christian is one of the few people who can say they beat Kenny. That was on the first Rampage a couple weeks ago for the Impact World title, and almost that. And we move on. So we didn't have to rate that. All right. After that, we get a sit-down interview with Tony Baloney and everybody's favorite person in the world, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Sorry. So Tony want to be here, but here's MJF, and then MJF's like, oh, thanks for being here, Tony. Then he's like listing off Chris Jericho's nicknames and his ring names, Demo God, Cowboy Chris Jericho, and blah 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 blah. Then he's like, after 4 decades, I don't think Jericho's been around for 4 decades, but anyway, Jericho's is on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling among a lot of people. When MJF's career is said and done, though, he is going to take his place. He says Jericho is like Muhammad Ali, God rest his soul, who was great once, but he kept coming back for more. Then one day he had to be taken out, just like Jericho. And he says on Sunday, Jericho's music ends, and basically that's it. So since, Ali's career ended, he says like Jericho's career is going to end on Sunday in their last fight match. And if Jericho loses, he will not wrestle in AEW ever again. And just go to commentary on Rampage every week. That's fun. But that's all I got to say pretty much about that. And we'll move on from there. All right, so I gave MJF 3 out of 5 stars. And that's that. All right, we're going to go quickly through these results. We got a little bit of time. And that's that. All right, back to our next match. Orange Cassidy, a good buddy, who came out with Wheeler Yuta, Chucky T, and our resident alien, Chris Statlander. He goes to the ring. Jack Evans is already in the ring, so nice jobber entrance there. Big Money Matt Hardy is with him. So he gets to the ring. Matt Hardy Evans jumping right before the bell. And the referee, I think it was Bryce, is asking Cassidy if he can go. So he's like, yeah, ring the bell. And then Evans starts beating him up a little bit. And then before that, Bryce said, Hardy, you are out of here. Get to the back. But that's not the last time, Hardy, but it is what it is. So they go at it, and Cassidy makes a comeback. Evans bails to the floor right before the orange punch. They go back in. High cross body gives Cassidy a near fall, followed by a Michinoku driver for a near fall as well. Then he does the lazy kicks of doom. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! And Tony Baloney's like, oh, they're not even hurting him. Could they just cut Tony Schiavone's mic, please? God. Just shut up and just do nothing. Go back to working at Starbucks. Idiots. Anyway, then we get a standing switch, which is the boo-yay treatment. Cassidy gets to that. Then he hits another crossbody on Evans, which is broken up by Evans' superplex attempt, which gets blocked. Go to break. We come back. Orange Cassidy celebrating because he won with a small package during the break. Production! Damn you! So we get the win as we come back from the break, or during the break. We get that, so we had to watch it again. So it makes no fucking sense. Stupid fucking production. So yeah, Orange Cassidy wins with a small package, and it is what it is. Match was alright. 3 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, we get the big beat down by the Hardy family order. Matt Hardy comes back, start beating him up, and then the best friends give me a hug. Wheeler Yuta and Chucky T come in for the save, but then the rest of the Hardy family order comes out. The Blade, Private Party, and Helico. They all come out, beat the shit out of the best friends, but then Jurassic Express comes out in full for the save, and that's that. And then we find out that we're getting a humongous 10-man tag team match next week on the program. That should be fun. It's always fun to have a 10-man tag team match. Anyway, so we got that. So we got Jurassic Express and the Best Friends in a war with the Hardy Family Office, which will probably be consisting of Private Party, Matt Hardy, that's 3, and the Hybrid 2, of Angelico and Jack Evans, and maybe the Blade. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's going to be a 12-man tag or a 10-man tag. I don't know. Because there's 3 members of 3 on. It's basically 6 on 6. Got 3 members of Jurassic Express, and you got 3 members of the Best Friends. So then you got 6 guys on the Hardy Family Order. You make it a 12-man tag. I can count. It is what it is. So we'll see what happens with that. All right. After that, just time-wise. Okay, we're good. Okay. After that, we get a promo from a good friend, the Mad King himself, Eddie Kingston, who is in a feud with Miro, the TNT champion. He thinks Miro's neck is a weak spot, so he's gonna go after that. Yeah. So he's gonna go for the neck, which really didn't work for a lot of people, like Tito Santana. The Executioner. Going after Tito Santana's leg at the first WrestleMania. That didn't work. So for you history buffs out there. Anyway, Eddie says he's coming for his title shot because that's what makes Miro God's favorite champion. And then we hear from Miro. Miro says he only lays down for his wife after a title defense, so he's gonna end Eddie Kingston. And then lay down with his hot as fuck wife, CJ Parker, and basically make her Lana, if you know what I mean, backwards, because she's very flexible. So imagine all the stuff he can do to her, and has done to her. That's why they're married. Go figure. Lana and her amazing anal skills. Get it? Lana, anal. Moving along. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go to another promo, this time from our good buddy, Jon Moxley, who talks about his match coming up at All Out against New Japan Pro Wrestling legend Satoshi Kojima. And we have sushi later. No, just kidding. So he says he has respect for the legend Satoshi Kojima, but that ends at All Out when the bell rings. Then he says he's going back home to Cincinnati next week, and he's going to bring Kojima's scalp. Yeesh. That's nasty. Well, as Cleveland says, that's nasty. So we'll see what happens with that match. I wish it would, it's going to be a match. Kojima's a legend in Japan. He's fought in Impact as well. We've seen a couple matches with him. Pretty good matches. But I was hoping it was going to be for the IWGP United States title, but I think they're going to hold off on that for a while. Full Gear, but we'll see if they even do that this year. We'll see, because Tashi's facing Ibushi this weekend at Wrestle Grand Slam at the Tokyo Dome right before the G1. So we'll see what happens with that. I was hoping Tanahashi, but Kojima's okay. But it should be a decent match. Not a great match, but pretty decent. And then we'll see Moxley on Dynamite next week from his hometown of Cincinnati, Ohio. Home of the Reds and home of the Bengals, or the Bungles, whatever you want to call it. And we get that. So I get that 2.5 out of 5 stars as well. All right, then we go to the ring. We have good old AR in the ring for his first Damn. I did a number 4 on that one. Fart and belch at the same time. Damn. Anyway, JR's in the ring. You know, for his. No, I'll check that later. His first in-ring interview in a while, and he's getting a little. He looked kind of emotional because he looked kind of weird. But anyway, he brings out Jericho. You know, Jericho's like, I haven't done this in a while, but welcome to Chicago is Jericho. Okay. I was hoping, you know, he'd go, you know, AEW is Jericho, you know, Jerichoholics and all that shit. Anyway, so he brings up the past, you know, because he started his main event journey in Chicago at the Allstate Arena long before the interest. And he talks about, you know, JR recruiting him, you know, to start his journey and everything in his WWE career, I think it was, or the WCW career. Now, you know, JR's like, you're welcome. You're welcome. And then Jericho, remember, signing the contract with JR at some bar or something. I don't know what it was. Then he gets to MJF calling him a piece of shit, because he is. He says that Maxwell is diabolical and calculated, just like him. They're both button pushers and confident. So the only thing MJF has over him are those 3 victories. And Jericho lists off, you know, the dates and everything. He's like, oh, you beat me at this pay-per-view, you beat me at this, you know, I'm done, you know, blah blah. Jericho's like, I don't want my career, I don't want this to be the end of my in-ring career. And the fans like, we don't want you to end yet. So he says he knows he has to beat MJF, you know, on Sunday, but if something goes wrong and he does lose, he's going to go to the commentary desk and do his best, you know, because he's gold on the mic, on commentary, he's damn good. Jericho has to know if he can win though, and he'll see what he can do on Sunday. Then he says MJF is a little prick, and that's it. And that's it. So we'll see what happens Sunday with the last fight between MJF and Jericho. And we'll see if MJF can go 4-0 and put Jericho away. Not away for good, but, you know, away from an AEW ring for good. And he'll just go on commentary every week to bore us after death. But it is what it is. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm hoping Jericho wins. I'd like to see, you know, Jericho and Punk go at it one more time. But that's that. All right, so I gave that 3.5 out of 5 stars. All right, after that we hear from Darby. In a video promo, he says he's going to be on Punk in Chicago. Yeah, you're just gonna die. That's all I gotta say about that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right, after that let me just check something. Powerhouse Hobbs taking on the Machine, Brian Cage, and Hobbs comes out with Hook as Tez. He's on commentary, and then during the match, I think it was during this match that Tony Schiavone said he had that Britt Baker went on Twitter and says, "Oh, I got a big announcement about a free agent signing for AEW." So everybody's like on Twitter, like, "Oh, Adam Cole!" Getting hard on for Adam Cole, thinking that they signed Adam Cole. But you know, we'll get to that in a minute. Match was kind of short, almost 7.5 minutes. Brian Cage jumps Hobbs, you know, right before the bell, get down the aisle, and whips him into the barricade. Then he get inside there, officially start to distract him, which lets Hobbs get some shots from behind. Cage is knocked into the corner. We go to break. We come back. Hobbs is in the corner, and blah blah blah. Cage makes his comeback, sends Hobbs flying with an exploded suplex, goes for the juksaw, who gets countered. Excuse me, something in my throat. Drill claw is countered by Hobbs. Cage tries to go for the discus lariat, which allowed Hobbs to plan out with a spine buster for a near fall. Then a knee to face by Cage staggers Hobbs, and Cage grabs him, grabs an F5, hits the F5, tries to go for the drill claw again. It's all loaded up, but Hook gets on the apron, causes a distraction, and then Hobbs sends Cage into the ropes. Ricky Starks, who ran down to ringside, hits Cage in the face with the FTW title, like he did on Dark last night. So basically, almost the same result what happened last night. He gets beat down after his match and everything. So Hobbs hits Town Business, that weird looking finisher of his, and he gets the win. Match gave 3 out of 5 stars. So once again, Brian Cage cannot. He still has problems with Team Taz. And that's that. So we'll see what happens with that, and we'll move on from there. All right, where did you all go? We only have one person watching now. All right, it's all right. Probably we had 4 people, and now we got 1. It's all right. Probably all trolls, but I don't give a shit. You watch my shit, you jack off to me, so thank you for jacking off. Just don't splash on me. Make sure you wash your hands after. That's all I can say about that. All right. After that, we get Malachi Black. Tommy N. Says he has given Lee Johnson a week to atone for his sins, but basically Lee Johnson hasn't said anything because he's chicken. So basically, therefore, Black will take Johnson out and put 2 coins over his eyes so Johnson can pay the boatman's toll in Hades. So I think that match is on Rampage this week. If not, it's going to be next week. So yeah, so Lee Johnson will just be the coin Taz's little catchphrase, just another victim, brother. Red Hook, brother. So, it is what it is. As much as I make fun of Taz, he's a Met fan. That's a good thing. And speaking of the Mets, quickly with the Mets, they got rained out tonight, obviously, because of this fucking storm. So they're going to play, they're not going to play a doubleheader tomorrow. They're going to finish the series tomorrow night at Citi Field. And the game tonight is going to be made up as I think it's a single emission doubleheader on September the 28th. The final home series for the Mets. So, but they pick up a half game in the wild card as the Padres lost tonight. That's awesome. So the Mets are 5 games back of the wild card with 30 games to play. Oh, get ready for September, baby. September baseball's here. The road to the playoffs begins, hopefully, for the New York Mets. But we'll see. We got a lot of baseball to play. We got 3 weeks left. So anything can happen between now and October the 3rd. So we got a month to go, really. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I don't know. The Phillies did not play tonight. They got rained out as well. They make that game up tomorrow on their off day. So they had the day off, but they had a common day off with the Nationals. So that game will be made up tomorrow. And we'll see what happens with that. So they stay the same. I don't know what happened to the Braves tonight. I hope they lost. So the Mets gained a half game. So there'll be 5 games back in the wild card and the division with 30 games to play. Oh, can't wait. It's going to be awesome. So, go Mets. And I think the Yankees lost tonight. So, I think they got swept by the Angels. Pretty sure, I think. I don't know what happened last night. I think they lost tonight 6-5. I think. I gotta check my phone. I'm not gonna do it right now. But I hope they did lose. So after that 13-game winning streak, the Yankees have come back down to earth. Lost a couple games to the Angels. It is what it is. They got the day off tomorrow. They come back home for pretty easy weekend series against Otaku's Orioles. Probably sweep them. And then they got Toronto for 4 games before they face the Mets next weekend at Citi Field. So that's going to be a tough series for the Mets. But they got a tough game tomorrow. Then they got 5 games this weekend. Well, 5 games against the Nationals, doubleheader on Saturday. Then they go to Miami for another 3 games in Florida. And then they play the Yankees. And then after that, they got the Cardinals, which is a big series for them because they got to jump over the Cardinals to get to the wild card, second wild card. But we'll see what happens with that. All right. Enough about that. Quick Met update. All right. So we'll see what happens with Malachi and Bijan Friday or next week. So I gave 2.5 out of 5. And we'll move on. All right. After we get the Nightmare Factory in full with QT Marshall, Aaron Solo and Captain Caveman Nick Camarado, and I think 2 other guys. I don't know who they are, but anyway, they're in the ring. They call out the Big Slow. So he comes out in a big hurry. And then, just to call him out, they try to beat his ass. But the Big Show cleans house. And then the Gun Club comes in, after the ring is already empty. So Billy, Austin Gunn, Colt Gunn, or whatever the other, whatever his name is, and Mr. Assman, Billy Gunn. They get in the ring with the Big Show, blah blah blah, and then QT Marshall tries to bring in a chair. That doesn't work. But then we get the heinous act by Billy Gunn, hits Big Show in the back with a chair. He's like, "Oh, back!" And then stupid Big Show should just stay down. So he gets up. Billy Gunn hits him right in the head with the chair and lays him out. Then the Factory comes in to pick up the Big Show for QT Marshall to hit the Gilmore Kata! Bang! And that's it. So it looks like Billy Gunn has joined forces with, QT Marshall and the Nightmare Factory. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. So we'll see what happens on Sunday. Probably going to be a clusterfuck of a match. I think the entire Nightmare Factory will get involved, and I still think the Big Show is going to win, obviously. But put that on the pre-show, please. Don't put it on the main show because everybody's going to go to the bathroom. That's what it is, a bathroom break match. Put it on the pre-show. That's all I got to say about that. But, I think coming out of that, we're probably going to see Big Show versus Billy Gunn on Dynamite or Rampage. Nobody wants to see that. And that's it. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right, then we get to the big announcement by Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby. She's with her bestie, Tony Baloney. So, her first announcement is, we got 2 announcements yet. Her first announcement is that Jamie Hayter and Rebo will be in the Casino Battle Royal with the likes of Conti, Nyla Rose, and all the people. The winner gets a women's title shot. If those don't know, the winner gets the title, a title shot against either Britt Baker or Chris Statlander. It'll probably be Britt Baker, but we'll see what happens with that. I don't know if she is or not, but if she is, I think Jade Cargill will win that. And then we'll see Jade Cargill versus Britt Baker probably sometime soon. But that's that, because she's that bitch. And I'd like to see that bitch against Britt Baker. And hopefully Jade Cargill gets the belt by the end of the year. But we'll see. Anyway, so Jamie Hayter and Rebo will be in the Battle Royale. They get thrown out pretty easily. But excuse me. But as for her free agent news, we all thought it was Adam Cole. She says a top name has indeed signed with AEW, and was gonna say her husband, Adam Cole, baby. So we're getting ready, and she said that will be myself. I'm like, damn it! Nice cock tease there, Britt Baker. Nice cock tease. So all you know, everybody, including me, getting hard in their pants, waiting for like Adam Cole. Ah! About to masturbate to Adam Cole signing with AEW, but Britt Baker cock blocks us from masturbating all over ourselves, and just says that she has re-signed with AEW. Oh well, at least we see Britt Baker. That's fine and dandy for a couple more years. But I think we'll see Adam Cole probably at the New York show. That's what I think. I don't think he's gonna be there Sunday. I mean, you already got Danielson, and you got Ruby Soho, and maybe Ric Flair. Like I said, Danielson, Ruby Soho, maybe Ric Flair. I mean, you don't need more. I mean, make this a debut fest like Slammiversary was for Impact. So I would probably hold off on Adam Cole debuting on Dynamite probably till the New York show, and that's going to be that show is going to be epic anyway. So yeah, I would debut Adam Cole in New York or Jersey, but probably going to be New York. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, so I gave Britt Baker's announcement 2 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. All right, then we go back to the arena in Chicago. Just check something real quick. Okay, we're good. All right, then we get to Penelope Ford and Ty Conti rematch from last week, where the Bunny got involved, and she comes out with Penelope Ford. Ty Conti comes out, doing her little, dancing Latino heat. Brazilian heat, because she's Brazilian. Fucking hot. Anyway, they went back and forth, blah blah blah, and then Penelope Ford tried for the Muda lock. Ty escapes, she grabs a leg crank of her own that gets broken up. So Ty hits some running boots in the corner. Then she hits a fireman's carry gutbuster by Penelope Ford for a near fall. With her bad leg down as well. And then Ty Conti starts coming back, and then the Bunny she tried to trip Ty Conti, it failed, so Ty sends before it grabs a 1922 fruit roll up for the 1-2-3 in an almost 8.5 minute match. So Ty Conti gets the win back from last week, and I gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, the Bunny and Penelope Ford beat Ty Conti down, and then we get the return. The return, ladies and gentlemen, of the First Lady of the Dark Order, Anna Jay. Mr. Jungle Boy's girlfriend. Fucking hell. Jack Perry stole. You stole. Damn. And that's why Stu Green from injury, and she saves her bestie, Anna Jay, and we find out that Anna Jay is gonna be in the Battle Royale. Oh man, that makes my prediction even more complicated. It's got so many people that I think could win the damn thing. Anna Jay could win it. Ty Conti might win it. Not Nyla Rose. Ruby Soho might win it. Jade Cargill, if she's in it, most likely will win it. So I mean, we'll see. But I wouldn't be surprised if Anna Jay wins the whole thing. I would love for that to happen. So we'll get Anna Jay versus Britt Baker for the AEW World Title. But we'll see what happens with that. But I think coming out of this whole thing, it looks like we're going to see Anna Jay and Ty Conti team up, I think for the first time on Dynamite, against Penelope Ford and the Bunny. And we'll see what happens with that. Excuse me. I had chicken before, now all the chicken's coming up in my mouth. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, so I gave that what I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. So glad to see Anna Jay back, and well, the first lady of the Dark Order is back, and we'll probably see her on BTE on Labor Day, and that's it. We'll see what happens with that. Hopefully, she can make the talk some sense into the Dark Order. We'll see what happens with that, and we'll move on from there. Okay, we got a little bit more to go, and then we're done. Hopefully, I can get my computer to work. There we go. Let me see. All right, we got a little more to go. All right. Then we see, I think it was, I don't know if this was in the ring back. We had our good friend Melanie Cervantes, otherwise known as Rosa, not that Rosa, but Thunder Rosa. She wants to talk about the Battle Royale, which she's as well, but then she gets attacked by Nyla Rose and Jade Cargill. They beat the crap out of her, and then Smart Mark Sterling had to break everything up. I'm like, why would you break it up, dude? Okay. Guess he wanted to, protect Jade Cargill. I understand that, but why would you break up a fight between, Nyla Rose and Jade Cargill beating the crap out of Thunder Rosa? So I don't know I don't know about that. So anyway, I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go card, which also got a special at MJF and Jericho. So we got that. And then we go to the main event. A fantastic Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy Jack, and Luchasaurus, along with the Lucha Brothers, Rey Fenix and Pentagon. They team up to face the elite of the Young Bucks, the AEW Tag Team Champions, Matt and Nick Jackson, and the Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson, the Impact Tag Team Champions. We also had Marco Stunt, that little fucking run, at ringside with Brandon Cutler as a good buddy Don Callis was on commentary. So it was a hellacious match. Rey Fenix doing, his flippy dippity doos, the Bucks, doing what they do, super kicks galore, blah blah blah. We go to break. Jungle Boy is blasting Carl Anderson with a clothesline on the floor. Brings in Rey Fenix to pick up the pace a little bit. Cleans house, including a springboard arm drag to Nick. Death Valley Driver sets up the Lucha version of the weather for near fall out of that. Then we get another stalemate, another Bucks Lucha Brothers kickoff, super kickoff. We get a full knockdown for a super kick, knocking everybody down. Then Luchasaurus comes in to clean house. Nick is then shoved off the top onto the Good Brothers. They go back in. Anderson gets choke slammed by Luchasaurus for a near fall. And then Brandon Cutler, that stooge, offers a distraction, which sets up the magic on Rey Fenix. And Rey kicks out at 2. Then the Bucks try to finish off Rey Fenix with the BTE trigger. But that didn't work as the Bucks' knees knock into each other. Phoenix goes for a springboard on the Bucks, but the Bucks counter it into the Meltzer driver for the win. 1, 2, 3. Elite pick up the win in about a 10-minute match. Wasn't a bad match. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then the chaos happens as Cage comes well, not before that. Kenny Omega and Don Callis come out. Lee beat down on the Lucha Brothers and Jurassic Express. They put Luchasaurus through a table with the Magic Killer. And then Kenny tells Jungle Boy that he isn't in contention anymore for his title. I didn't even think he was. But anyway. And then Chris Good comes out. But that doesn't work as they beat him down, beat him up, and then Kenny doghouse to lower the cage. So everyone is locked in the cage. Like they look like somebody said it looked like a Hell in a Cell, but without the top. The AEW cage that we saw. Cody Rhodes and Wardlow fighting, not the Blood and Guts cage, not the War Games cage. So we got that, and they're all fighting in the cage. They're all locked in the cage, and then Dante Martin and the Elite Hunter Frankie Kazarian come in, but then they got beat down in the cage. I think, yeah, in the cage. Basically with spray, that cold spray to the face, so they get beat up, and then everybody gets beat up, but the Elite with a big group beat down on basically everybody, and then the Bucks hit the BTE on Christian, knocks him silly, and the Bucks and the entire Elite are in the cage celebrating to end the show, and that's pretty much it. So I have myself as well. So that's let me just see. That's pretty much it for all that. So just a quick recap of the matches and everything. Santana and Ortiz beat FTR with a double spinning belter back slam, so they get the win. Orange Cassidy beat Jack Evans with a small package. Powerhouse Will Hobbs beat Brian Cage with Town Business. Conti beat before with a 1920 pull-up. And we saw the return of Anna Jay. So it's nice. Then the main event, the Young Bucks and the Good Bucks of course, beat Jurassic Express and the Lucha Brothers, 8-man tag, as the Bucks pin Ray Phoenix, the Meltzer driver, and then they the big beatdown on everybody, including Christian Cage, Dante Martin, and Frankie Kazarian. So the Elite stand tall in the cage. They got all the momentum going into Friday night with Rampage, and going into this weekend with All Out, and I think it's going to be a mixed bag for the Elite, and we'll see what happens with that. I think Kenny will retain over Christian. He'll keep the AEW belt. I just don't see Christian winning the AEW belt, and Kenny being, well, beltless besides the AAA Mega Championship. So I think Kenny will win that, and then I think by All Out he'll probably face either Punk or Bryan Danielson, or maybe Adam Cole. Who knows? So we'll see what happens with that. And as far as the Bucks go, I think they'll lose to the Lucha Brothers in the cage, and the Lucha Brothers will finally become the AEW World Tag Team Champions, ending the 1-year reign of terror by the Young Bucks. And that's pretty much it. So I think the Elite will still have belts, but just Kenny will have the world title, and the Good Brothers will have the Impact title, unless they lose them at Victory Road, which I don't even know when it is. But it is what it is. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. All right, so final rating for Dynamite tonight: a solid 8 out of 10 stars. We'll never know what you guys thought of the show down below in the comments section. And don't forget to hit that like button, hit the dislike button. I really don't give a shit. Don't forget to subscribe to my channels, all down below. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. My Twitter link is down below, and my handle to my Instagram is down below. So follow me on Instagram and follow me on Twitter. Maybe I'll follow you back. Maybe I won't. You can also follow me on Facebook too, and you can friend me on Facebook too. Maybe I'll friend you, maybe I won't. I don't know. It is what it is. We'll see. And that's that. Don't forget to share the video all over the internet, and tap the bell, turn on my notifications so you never miss an upload. And if you don't get my notifications, unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell, turn on the notifications, and hopefully you get it that way. But if not, then well, too goddamn bad for you. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's end up with the chat real quick. We had Alejandro Claza in there. We did those comments. Oh, we got a few comments in there from Rocky Beast. I don't know if this is a troll account, but I don't think it is. But I'll read them anyway. I'm an equal opportunist guy. But anyway, Rocky. I hope I'm saying that right. Rocky Beast. Say that fast, then you have Rocky Beast. I don't know if it's racist or whatever that is. Anyway. But anyway, he says he or she says Bryan Danielson at AEW All Out. Let's go. I can't wait for that. I don't know where he'll debut, what part of the show. Either at the beginning of the show or beginning of the pay-per-view, they'll have him come out with Final Countdown, by the way, unless he comes out to the remix version of Flight of the Valkyries, his WWE theme. I'd rather him come out to Final Countdown so the entire crowd in Chicago can sing, that epic song by Europe. It is what it is. It's the Final Countdown! All those rabid AEW fans at the Now Arena in Chicago on Sunday be singing that song, along with Judas, of course. But it is what it is. But I if he comes out with Flight of the Valkyries, everybody's like, shit, and they just be going, yes, yes, yes. But I'd rather him come out to his Ring of Honor theme, Final Countdown, and the fans going nuts, singing the song, and everything, blah blah blah. And then after they sing, they go, yes, yes, and then maybe Bryan Danielson cuts a promo during the beginning of the show or somewhere in the middle of the show. I don't know, but if it appears in the beginning, that's fine. I'd rather him come out at the end of the Punk Darby Allin match, and then him and Punk have a stare down, and maybe they'll celebrate after. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, Bryan Danielson. Can't wait. So basically, AEW is turned into Ring of Honor / WWE / NWA / Impact / New Japan. It's a big old fat federation. Got something for everybody. But it is what it is. And I'm not saying. But it's going to be epic on Sunday to see Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon. And that's it. All right, so we move on. Rocky Beach says, love if Bryan Danielson manages Daniel Garcia. Well, that could happen. I would like to see that. Daniel Garcia is, I think Daniel Garcia is the future of one of the futures of AEW. Him and, well, not him, but 2.0, former Everrise is now they got an upgrade after basically doing nothing on NXT. Now they go to AEW. They have a pretty decent feud with Sting, Darby Allin, and CM Punk right now. So they got an upgrade, and then you add in Daniel Garcia, who's a submission specialist. I think it's pretty good for those guys, especially Daniel Garcia, who's a big time guy on the indie scene. So pretty good for all three of those guys. Getting the rub by two legends, and Darby Allin, of course. And that's that. But we'll see what happens with them in the future. Like I said, Darby Allin and Daniel Garcia this Friday night on Rampage should be a pretty good match. And that's that. All right, we'll move on. All right, Darby and Sting versus Bryan and Garcia, dream match. Could happen. Could happen because that'd be kind of cool. See Sting versus Bryan Danielson. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that would be, but it is what it is. All right, we got Zombie Hitler. God, these trolls! Oh God, these trolls are just amazing with these weird as fuck names. And then they take your name and they take your they just act like complete idiots and take your name and make a fake account of you with your likeness, your picture, or they go below the belt and they take your dead relative, your family's pictures and use it as their avatar and shit. Just a bunch of stupid idiots. But anyway, Zombie Hitler, one of my favorite dictators in history. Zombie Hitler says he's back from the dead. Okay. That's kind of cool, I guess. Just watch out for I don't know what you can watch out for, but yeah, Zombie Hitler's back from the dead. That's I guess that's cool. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, back to Rocky Beast. He says, in the next few days, Adam Cole, baby, will be all elite, baby. Yep. I don't know, but I don't know. Well, I don't know about him appearing on Sunday, but I would say in the next couple of weeks we'll be seeing that sexy man. No homo. But yeah, Adam Cole will probably be debuting, I would think, at the New York show. If not Sunday, I would think at the New York show. And that's it. But Adam Cole will be all elite. But will he join the elite? That's the question. But yeah, because Kenny has, he's saying that, he's coming back to BTE. I don't know how they're going to explain it, because he is technically dead. Unless they say that, Adam comes back, it's like, oh, I faked my, and maybe Adam says he faked his own death or something like that. And he gets his revenge on the Bucks, who basically killed him. Because, if you remember all BTE lore, when Adam joined the Elite, he poisoned Nick Jackson, and they all, he's like, oh, it wasn't me, it was Marty Skull, and then they all got after Marty and everything, and then Marty found out it was Adam Cole. When Adam's like, it's like, it was me, I did it. So, and then the Bucks found out about it, Kenny found out about it, and then the whole, the rest is history. They killed him off of BTE. They ran him out of Ring of Honor. They kicked him out of the Bullet Club. You know the deal. So that's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, Adam Cole will be all elite, I would say, in 2 weeks. If not Sunday. But we'll see. And that's that. All right. 2.0 gets better treatment than NXT. Yep. Like I said, they got an upgrade. They got a big upgrade from basically getting nothing, doing nothing in NXT besides their podcast, and getting praised by Kevin Steen of all people. They go to AEW now. They're beating up Sting, Darby Allin, and now CM Punk. And I think Daniel Garcia out of the three is a breakout star. Had a pretty okay match with Moxley last week, even though he lost. But now he's facing Darby, which should be a pretty good match on Dynamite, and with 2.0 basically getting their butts kicked by Darby and Sting on Dynamite a couple weeks ago. So, but they got an upgrade, so that's a good thing. So I just hope that after this whole thing blows over, that we'll see 2.0 on Dynamite most not every week, but most of the time. But I think they're just gonna after this they're probably gonna be relegated to Dark and Elevation. Maybe we'll see them on Rampage once in a while. Maybe the same for Daniel Garcia, but I like to see Daniel Garcia every week on Rampage and Dynamite. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. And move on. All right, Kenny by God Omega is better than Roman, greater than Roman. Well, both guys are. Roman's carrying the WWE on his back right now, and Kenny, is leading the charge for AEW right now. So, but in terms of, I think in terms of wrestling ability, That's tough. But I would kind of agree with that. Kenny is better than Roman. Got more experience, I think. Put him in a match, I think Roman would kick his ass, but it is what it is. And that's it. All right, I got 3 comments left, and we're gonna wrap up this burrito and probably go to bed because it's 2:54 here in the Northeast, and wherever you may be, you might be somewhere else. Anyway, Rocky Beach says the Elite versus the Pinnacle could be modern version of the NWO versus the Horsemen. I probably could see that too. Or maybe how about the Elite versus the Inner Circle? Because the Elite was face before, when they were facing the Inner Circle at Stadium Stampede. So I mean that happened, but now that the Elite are heels, I don't think them facing the Pinnacle would work because the Pinnacle is heels right now. So unless you turn all of them face, we could see that in the future, but I don't think right now. But we'll see. We'll see. Unless one of them turns face, then I can see that. But right now, probably not. But yeah, might be the updated version of the NWO versus the Horsemen. But we'll see what happens with that. Even though the Elite have like 6 people, and the Pinnacle has 5 people. So we'll see. But we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, blah 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 blah. All right. Orange Cassidy is better than Eva Marie and Doudrop. Well, yeah, basically anybody's better than Eva Marie. Good lord, the worst wrestler in history. Yeah, they need to just release Eva Marie, or Eva Marie needs to get a career-ending injury. I hate to say that, but get her out. Spanish Archer her fucking fake titty ass. Get out of here. Maybe since Nia Jax is a box machine, have Nia Jax squash her and hurt her and injure her. I hate to say it, but I don't mean to be mean and everything, but to all you Eva Marie fans, all one of you, yeah, I would have Nia Jax fucking beat the shit out of her and like injure her really bad, so she doesn't come back for like 2 years or forever. It is what it is. But yeah, anybody's better than Eva Marie. Doudrop, yeah. Piper Niven, they gotta get rid of that fucking name, Doudrop. It's so stupid. It sounds like Doudrop. Basically it's Doudrop instead of Dewdrop. They just changed the lettering and everything. But it is what it is. But Piper's now in this stupid feud with Eva. They had that stupid match on Monday that was fucking horrible. But probably gonna continue on next week, maybe the weeks to come. Hopefully nothing at they don't have a match at Extreme Rules. If you want to do something with Piper Niven, then put her against Charlotte, or put her give her a monster face run and go for the Raw Women's Championship. Just don't fuck her up like you're doing right now, and then don't put her in catering after. But they're probably gonna do that. This is what it is. All right, final comment of the night by Rocky Beach. I will love if Big Money Matt invests in India country of Jora Joel. Is that the guy that was on Elevation, or was he on? I know he had a match. I think it was on Elevation or it was on Dark. And Matt came out, and this Jora Joel guy was getting basically beat up, and Matt Hardy's like smacked him right in the face and woke him up, and then Jora Joel beat this Hammernager. I forgot who it was. I don't know. But I mean, Matt Hardy does have a lot of money, so he could basically buy the entire country of India. And a whole bunch of 7-Elevens too. Sorry. He can buy a pool too, if you think about it. Nah, he'll probably buy a whole bunch of 7-Elevens. Probably buy the entire company of slush puppies. Remember slush puppies back in the day? He can have his own slush puppy machine in his house. Feed his kids. His three boys, Maxwell, Bart, and Wolfgang, can all have slush puppies every day. And when Evie, or whatever her stupid name is, Evie, the girl that they had, the fourth baby they have. They finally had a girl finally. So yeah, when Evie grows up, she can have her own slush puppy. It is what it is. I don't know, but all I gotta say is Matt Hardy is a lucky man to have a whore like Reby Hardy, pop out 4 kids in the span of like 6 years or whatever it was. I think it's about 6 years. I think. So I think Reby had Maxwell. I think in 2013 or 2014, somewhere around there. And then maybe like a year or two later, she had the second baby, and then a year or two after that, she had Bart. I think was the third one. And then I think they waited another year or two, and now she has their fourth baby, Evie. And then Matt's thinking about a 5th baby. What the fuck is wrong with you? I know Matt Hardy. I know you got like tons of money and everything, and Reby Hardy's a fucking whore. But come on, time to put the cap on. Put a cap on that dick. Good lord. At this rate, they could probably have 10 kids. Because he got a whole ton of money. And Reby just opens her legs for anybody, but it is what it is. She's a nice lady and all. She could sit on my dick for a good 5 minutes, but I'll pop a kid. I'll give her a kid. Just she'll have to be my sugar mama because I'm not paying for that kid. I wouldn't have to do anything. I just let Reby Hardy do her Twitch show. And then Matt Hardy is my stepdad or whatever. Matt Hardy could pay for the other 4 kids, other 4 kids. Reby Hardy maybe gets me a job in maybe she can put in a good word to Matt, and Matt can get me an AEW, and I'll be making a lot of money. But we'll see what happens with that, and we'll move on. All right, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Rocky Beast for coming in and some good comments and everything. Thank you for your support and everything. Thank you to the zombie Hitler, I guess, for coming back from the dead. Now go back in that grave before I have to go Evil Dead on your ass. Put you back in the grave. Put you away for good. And also thank you to Alejandro Klatza for coming in the chat. And for anybody else who watched, thank you all for watching. If you liked it, great. If you didn't like it, well, too goddamn bad for you. That's all I got to say about that. So thank you all for watching. Time to go to bed, everybody. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Go to bed. Enjoy your Thursday. And that's pretty much it. Probably won't be streaming again till Friday for my SmackDown AEW review on Friday night, or maybe on Saturday, but we'll see what happens with that. On the weekend, we got TKC Reborn on Saturday with episode 203 of the Gilmore Chronicles with your AEW All Out predictions, and then Sunday night or Monday on Labor Day, we got a couple videos coming your way, a lot of videos coming away probably on Monday. We got your All Out review probably Sunday night or on Labor Day. Then episode 204 of the Gilmore Chronicles from my Labor Day vlog. Just a quickie video. Probably not going live with that. Just a quickie video, just talking about what I did on Labor Day weekend. And then maybe late Monday night, your Monday night review on the Killer Demons channel. So check it out. Don't forget to hit the bell and get notified. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Hit the bell. Smash that like button to death. And don't forget to subscribe. And that's it. Leave a comment or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or how many you want. I don't give a shit. And that's it. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to sleep. And you should too. Unless you're in another part of the country. Or in the world. So go to bed, everybody. Thank you for watching this video. Once again, 8 out of 10 stars for Dynamite. And we'll see what happens Friday night on Rampage as well as SmackDown. And I got to check my notifications and we'll see what happens with that. So that's all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard. And if you're not down with that, you don't like my show, you don't like my band, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. That's it. Have a great rest of your night and even better tomorrow. And I'll talk to you again this weekend. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm out. Peace, bitches.